that contacted the surface of the skin. This is rare. It doesn't happen a lot. Detergents can do it, or allergens, poison ivy. Other plant secretions can sometimes do it topically. Latex can do it. Nickel can do it. Talc can do it. But this is rare. Most of the time, it's a defensive response from the inside out. So what you do when you have rashes, itchiness on the surface of the skin, and you're sure it's not associated with laundry detergent or something like that, and it usually isn't, you want to look for digestive symptoms. Okay, she's going to have something going on in the digestive system, either loose stools, constipation, gas, bloating. There'll be some kind of digestive symptom. Does that make sense, Leon? She's not going to just have a skin problem. She's going to have also a digestive issue. Now, if she's one of the rare cases where there's a topical thing happening, like something's getting on top of the skin, she's going to have to eliminate that, but that's rare. Most of the time, it's a digestive issue, and it's much more serious. It's much more significant than simply itchy or rash, because it means that her immune system is activated. It's jumpy. It's sensitive. It also means toxins are getting into the blood. So look for digestive symptoms, and then match those digestive symptoms to foods. You might have to do a food diary, and then eliminate those foods. Next thing you're going to want to do is start to use digestive support. Yes, it's kind of weird. Oh, I have itchy skin? Use digestive support. People don't make that connection. It's counterintuitive. But I'm telling you, this is where much of the defensive responses and rashes and allergies and itchy symptoms come from. So look for digestive symptomology, match them up to foods, eliminate the foods, then use the ultimate enzymes after all meals. You might throw some apple cider vinegar in there. The Biolumin Nightly Essence, 2 capsules or 3 capsules in the morning, 2 or 3 capsules at night. And then the Fuchs Z, also wonderful for helping patch up the digestive system. If you want a couple other nutrients for digestive health and digestive wellness, there's a great supplement called zinc carnosine, which will get you some zinc, and also has something called carnosine in it. We haven't talked too much about that, but that's also very good for the digestive system. Glutamine powder, or you can get glutamine in the Slender FX or in whey protein. That can help you. Jordan Rubin's, help your daughter, I should say. Jordan Rubin's Beyond Organic products might be helpful for you as well. And then any cartilage products, bone soup, which is a cartilage-rich food, and then also the glucogel caps, which can help build connective tissue in the gut and support intestinal health. That might be something else you want to try. Biosalts, lecithin, those are also supplements you can get in a health food store, and they may help your daughter. Most importantly, though, look to problem foods for all skin rashes, skin itchiness, or skin issues in general. I got to move on, Leon. Thank you so much for your call. Appreciate it. Oh, shoot. Leon, I apologize. I cut you off. Call us back. I'm sorry, man. Alexander, New York, what's going on? Alexander, going once.
Hello, yes.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. What's up, man?
Oh, good, Ben. I have digestive problems, and
okay.
I go twice a day, but it's like I have to force it.
Not good. Your intestines are frozen. They're freaked. Constipation, chronic constipation. And by the way, 2 times a day, 1 time a day, 3 times a day, that's not as important as it is. What you want to look for is the connection or the relationship between your food and the time it takes for you to have a bowel movement. So it's not so much the number of times per day as much as it is the relationship of your bowel movements to your meals or to your foods. So you want to be having a bowel movement anywhere between 6 to 12 hours after a meal. Sometimes maybe 5 to 12 hours after a meal. If it takes you longer, you're constipated. If you want to test this, by the way, you can do some charcoal. Go get yourself some charcoal capsules at a drugstore, or even just eat some beets and see how long it is for your stools before you have a bowel movement where your stools are black or where your stools are red. And that will give you a rough idea of what's called transit time, the time it takes for food to go from your mouth to the other end. And that'll give you, that way you can assess constipation. But I'm just going to assume that you're constipated. Do you have a hard time evacuating, like you're pushing?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
2 things. Okay.
And I want to also know if you have a book or some place I can go to get more information about you and
about me. You can go to the post office and look at my mugshot. No, I'm just teasing. No, you can go to badboyfriend.com. I think there's something up on me on there. No, I'm just kidding again. Alexander, don't do that. There's no books. I don't have a book. I'm writing one, and you know what? It's a lot harder to write a book than you think. I always admire people who write books because I've been trying to write one for a long time.
But your honesty, you're going to get there.
I will. It's like birthing a baby. It's definitely coming out, and I can feel it coming out. But it may take me nine years or something instead of 9 months. Anyway, here's what you want to do. All right. First of all, you want to, when you're having a bowel movement, this is very important. You want to relax your body when you're having a bowel movement. Okay. The evacuation of the bowels is regulated by the relaxation nervous system. You know what you could even do, Alexander, before, if you really have a problem, anybody who's constipated, take a hot shower and let the hot water contact your belly. And this, by the way, is a great strategy for all intestinal problems. Let the hot water contact your belly when you're in the shower. You know what I'm saying? So you're standing in the and let the hot water just contact your belly. And as you're letting it contact your belly, practice deep breathing, focusing on the exhale, the part where you go, like that, and you'll find yourself completely relaxing, and you'll also find your intestines relaxing. And then you can, when you're done with your shower, go sit, go have a bowel movement, and you'll notice it's a lot easier to do it. Also, when you're trying to evacuate, I don't mean to be gross here, but this is very important. When you're trying to evacuate your bowels, breathe out. Don't do what's called the Valsalva maneuver. Weightlifters know about something called the Valsalva maneuver. The Valsalva maneuver is when you're on the bench press. Do you ever lift weights, Alexander?
Years ago.
Years ago. There's the music. Man, that music comes at the most inappropriate of times. Alexander, when you're on the bench press, when you go, like that, that's the wrong way to lift weights, right? That's called the Valsalva maneuver, and you're much weaker when you do that. Same thing when you're on the John having a bowel movement. You don't want to go, you want to go, and relax and open everything up. And that's a great way to have a bowel movement. The constipation problem is caused by intestines that are freaked out. Look for problem foods. If you want more information, bro, send me an email, ben@ksco.com, or call back tomorrow. We'll take calls in our second segment. We got Sonia Satar talking about Motorsize tomorrow on the bright side. Thanks for listening, folks. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have a wonderful, spectacular, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
By now, you heard about Bitcoins, but did you know that over 65,000 businesses accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know bidbit.co, because at bidbit.co, you can receive Bitcoin by selling your personal items or business products. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and auction your products quickly, easily, and securely at bidbit.co. That's bidbit.co. bidbit.co.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610, or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates, 1-800-425-4610.